Good evening, class. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you for coming for this session. We are going to discuss on laboratory practice. And I know by the end of the lesson, we're going to get a lot of information about laboratory practice. So maybe we can say something about a laboratory. Laboratory is just a room that is equipped with instruments and equipment for carrying out experiments. So our subtopic of today is operation, maintenance, and storage of laboratory apparatus. Are you able to see it?
Yes.
Can you all see it?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are
we are
seeing.
seeing.
Good. So we are going to see our learning outcome. By the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to. Can Emmanuel, can you read objective number 1?
Okay.
A.
Number one is find the terms.
Objective A.
Objective B.
A. Read objective A.
Objective A. Define the term care and maintenance. 2. Apparatus and equipment.
Good. So objective A, we are going to define the terms care and maintenance, apparatus, and equipment. Yes, Emmanuel, can you read? Nelson, sorry, can you read objective B?
Objective B says state examples of laboratory equipments and apparatus.
Good. We are going to check us for each examples, common examples of laboratory apparatus and equipments in the laboratory. And finally, C, we are going to explain how to care and maintain laboratory apparatus. Having that done, we are going to start our introduction of the subtopic of today. And under introduction, we have routine maintenance of the laboratory equipments will ensure that the experiments are conducted efficiently and without malfunctions and will avoid unnecessary repair expenses. So in other words, you are saying that a clean laboratory without dust and dirty is a basis for proper equipment. So here, generally, you are going to check that the experiments are done on a clean apparatus and a clean equipment, and even in the laboratory should be in a clean environment. So that's our main issue that we're going to discuss on today. So after introduction, so we are going to definition of terms. There's care and maintenance. Care and maintenance. Care and maintenance. Are you able to see it?
Yes, we are able.
So care and maintenance, this is the daily cleaning of all equipments and apparatus in the lab. And we also have apparatus and equipments. These are the items used in the laboratory to carry out experiments. So those are the key terms that we're going to use mostly in our lesson today. Examples of laboratory apparatus. Examples of laboratory apparatus. In laboratory apparatus, we have many apparatus and equipments that are used in the lab. And for today, we're going to check on the common laboratory apparatus, which include test tube. Can you see all of them?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Emmanuel, can you read the first one?
Okay, test tube used for holding samples in the lab.
Good.
Test tube run used for holding test tubes and boiling tubes.
Thank
Then
you.
have beaker.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Emmanuel. So,
Yes.
Gerald, are you able to see? Can you read another one, another example?
We have balance used for weighing substances. We have a spatula used for scooping solid substances. We have a microscope used for magnification of specimens. And then lastly, the metric glass used for measuring accurate volume of solutions.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, those are some of the common laboratory apparatus that we have. And even as we continue with our learning, we will get more examples of the apparatus and equipment that are used in the lab. So, any question up to that point? Any question up to that point?
Now,
If there is no
one
question,
thing that, hello,
yes,
I have one question.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying I have one question.
Sorry?
I'm saying I have a question.
Yes.
One thing that most apparatus are made up of glass and plastic.
Sorry?
Most apparatus are made up of glass or plastic.
I can see, Gerald, you have a concern, but your voice is too low.
I'm saying,
Yes, I can hear you now.
why is it that most apparatus in the laboratory are made up of either glass or plastic?
Come up again.
Let's continue.
I'm saying, why is it that most
Who has
apparatus are
heard
made
the
up of
question?
either
Who has
glass or
heard the
plastic?
question of Gerald so that we can help him?
The question says,
Yes.
why are some of the apparatus are made of glasses or plastic?
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you for that. I can now hear you. So, we find that most of the apparatus in the laboratory are made of glass. This is because most of the experiments that are done in the lab are they involve chemical, and chemical normally react with the apparatus. So the glass apparatus are majorly used because they do not react with chemical. Are you answered, Gerald?
Yes.
Think you can continue.
Yeah.
So we also want to look at caring and maintenance of laboratory apparatus. Caring and maintenance. When we talk about caring, what does it mean? To care. What do we
To
mean
have
when you say
something
care?
in proper condition.
Emmanuel, what is care? To care. Sorry? Emmanuel, to care means I can't see Nelson. Nelson? Yeah. Emmanuel, you can now speak it out. What is care?
Uh, can I try?
Yeah, try.
Care means putting something into its proper condition.
Good. Good trial. So when we talk about caring, we simply want to maintain the working condition of that's of something so that we can use it for a given duration of time. So under care of apparatus, we can wash the remove parts, detergents and hot water after use. After washing, we wipe the equipment dry before replacing. Close supervision is also necessary to ensure careful handling. And another point is repair must be attended without delay. And we can summarize our lesson by saying purchasing of laboratory apparatus and equipment is very costly. Therefore, it is essential that we carry out good laboratory practices to care and maintain laboratory apparatus. So generally, as Nelson have just said, to care simply means to keep in proper working conditions. So in short, we are trying to say that our apparatus and equipment must be kept in our proper working condition. Is there any other question? So
Not really.
if there is no question, that's the end. And even before we conclude, there is an assignment. Are you able to see it?
Yes.
So describe the working principle of a microscope. That is the assignment that we'll do at your own time, and it has been assigned 10 marks. So make an attempt of doing it. Otherwise, we would like to exit our lesson, and thank you for coming. Thank you for your participating, and we will meet again next time. Thank you.
Welcome.